Well, guys. Welcome to the live stream. It's 24th of August. I hope everybody's really doing well. It's a pretty much the market is literally playing the way we wanted it to play. This is the chart, total chart. We nailed it, guys. In the Walsh Wealth group as well as on the Twitter, I mentioned that I'm expecting a big rejection on the overall crypto market around 1.16 to 1.17 trillion. And also this rising wedge, what you're seeing is nothing but a diagonal and not a rising wedge kind of a structure, but yet it's a diagonal. Now what this diagonal is, it's a leading diagonal or it's an ending diagonal. I mean, it's at this moment it's difficult to say, but let's try and wait to see what the market, probably in a day or two, what kind of a structure or a shape it takes. So for now, actually, guys, also if you were in the Walshwell group, we literally shorted the Pico top of the Ethereum at 2025 to 2030. That was a perfect top of Ethereum. We already booked profit at 1695. And yes, I know the targets were very low, and I wanted to ride it, but the profits were huge, and I just was like, I was pretty much like, just book the profits, and I'm enjoying the profits. Also, I personally shorted the Bitcoin as well around 24.8. We offloaded all our spots that we bought on Bitcoin around 17.8 thousand bucks. We offloaded around 24.8, 100% USDT on 14th of August. And I was anticipating this kind of a dump, and it happened. So also, I was continuously uploading on Twitter and telling you guys that Bitcoin, it has formed a daily gravestone doji, and after the gravestone doji, it also formed a bearish engulfing candle on the H4, and that's exactly what it played out. The bearish the doji, the gravestone doji, already made like 20%, 18.5 to 20% move on the downside, and from the H4 bearish engulfing, it literally made like 14% move on the downside. So both the candles literally made a big move on the downside. So what exactly are we hoping for right now, guys? As we can see, first of all, I'm going to talk about the Bitcoin, and then probably we're going to go to the total side. Right now, if you look at the Bitcoin, the heart and time frame, guys, we have lost the weekly MA 200, which is absolutely not a good sign for any of us, honestly. So it looks to me like, and this dump was a very harsh dump, guys. So there are two options that I'm looking for here is, let's say if this whole structure is A, B, and C, and this move down was one. I'm sorry, I'm just having some problem with my mouse. So let's say this whole move down is just one, two, three, a big four. I think I've lost the mouse. having so practically, let's one, two, three, a big four here, one more wave down like five, and a five can be a truncated wave five. Remember, so we might not go the deep wave five, but it just can be just a wick, probably to 16,800, or probably went to a weekly MA 300, which is around 17,300 to $80 at the moment. So we can probably just wick over here, accumulate, come back inside this, form a 3-tap setup, big accumulation pattern, and probably look for a reversal. It's gonna be a big reversal. And also, I posted on the Twitter that I'm also looking for a big W formation on Bitcoin. I think I've already mention these are the two probable possibilities. The first possibility is if we do hold the levels of 18,400, which is like 0.886 Fibonacci levels, then I expect a big move. Then this move can be that this was your bottom, and this is A, B, and C. So that's going to be a big move on the upside, and then probably further bear market continues, and then probably we should be looking for more and more downside. But however, what I would like to see is, I would personally like to see the green scenario to play out, that we just literally dump, make new lows, and the bottom is in for 2022, and we pump it up back up to take this liquidity here, and go up, come back down, come back down, come back down again towards 20,000, accumulate a bit, and then probably look for new highs is what I might be looking for. But I mean, so far we have both the scenarios in front of us. Now it's like, what exactly are we going to play on the lower term time frame is what is going to decide the whole play. So let's say this whole move down is A, and we're going to retest weekly M at 200 around 23,000 bucks or 22,950. So B, and if this is the C, then we're gonna hold 18,400 bucks. That's where I'm planning to build a new swings. And in September, probably, we might be looking for some upside, and then September downside. September pump till 23, 24, probably towards 28,000 to 29,000 bucks, and then probably look for a big move on the downside again. So that is the first scenario that we have. Now, if this is ABC, then yes, it should be in a three waves. So, and not five waves. So that's first scenario. The second scenario is this whole move down is just wave one over here. So we are just doing wave one. Wave two is gonna be retest. Wave three, a big wave three, sweep of the lows. Wave four, a truncated wave five, double bottom kind of a thing, and then probably reverse like this. So that's like, our green zone, the green color, basically harmonic that we are looking for play. So I'm just going to wait for how this structure is going to shape up. This is all HTF now. So HTF, this is how what I expect, guys. Now, interesting thing to remember is, of course, you might be looking for bullish scenario as well. But also remember, the Bitcoin on the weekly has formed a big bearish engulfing candle. This is the bearish engulfing candle, which I'm not happy, or I'm not this candle is not making me happy. This candle so far has formed like three times in the overall Bitcoin pump. If you look from these levels, three times. One over here, bearish engulfing candle. And what happened when this bearish engulfing candle formed? We literally dumped almost like 18%, and then the bottom was in, and then we started reversing. The next time this candle formed was here as well. So that time what happened is we literally dumped like not more than 13%. It was like 12% or so. So yeah, almost like 13%. The second time we saw this kind of a candle, and I would not say this is the perfect bearish engulfing, but yes, this is sort of an engulfing candle. But it was not like a perfect engulfing candle, but yeah, sort of. But and after that, what happened literally over here. So these engulfing candles are not really good in my opinion. So I think the pump what you're gonna get is going to be for shorting, and I do believe that 18,400 to probably 19,000 bucks is the levels probably we should be looking for longs with a very tight stop loss if this scenario is in play. But we should be looking for longs only and only if the structure is A, B, and C, and not like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's what we need to probably look for, and we have to wait for a structure formation. Right now, the move down has been shaping up very nicely on the HTF. I do expect probably a push towards weekly MA 200, a retest like 22,950 to 23,000 bucks, and that would be a very nice shorting opportunity for everything, in my opinion. Again, so that's on the weekly. Now let's go to the lower term time frame, guys. Lower term time frame. Before we move on to the Bitcoin chart, let's go and check out the total. So as you can see on the hard term time frame, the Bitcoin, let's have a watch on the daily. As you can see that Bitcoin is literally on the support, the trend line support. But interesting take over here is the total is not yet not tested the support. The total support is at $928.6 billion. So, and also we have a squeeze, and you also have a daily OB over here. A lot of, I mean, this is going to be the big levels for a bounce, in my opinion. So, and also if you look at from the lower term time frame perspective, like if you just break down to H4, what you're gonna see is that total is being forming a very nice bear flag. So this is a perfect bear flag. Many people post on the Twitter that Bitcoin, this Bitcoin whole move down is a bear flag. No, that was not a bear flag. The perfect bear flag, and this is the example of the perfect bear flag. Test 1, test 2, 786, test 3, so, and higher highs 1 to 72, and that's like a 4 test perfect bear flag formation on the Bitcoin, and similarly a bull flag formation on the USDT dominance. So what we can expect from here is, I think the red line, the red color zone, what you're watching is is my daily, I would say, supply zone, H1 supply zone as well. So what I'm expecting, we already got one rejection over here. We sweep this highs as well. So even if let's say we go one more time up and then probably look for downside, would be a very nice shorting opportunity. But most likely what I see is we're most likely going to reject around 1.017 and then probably look for downside. Might go for one more push up like this. I'm not sure, but we're gonna see. If we do lose these levels, I'm expecting to sweep and then probably go towards these levels of 928 billion, and from there, like this, and from there we look for a reversal kind of a thing up like this. So basically, the structure what I'm eyeing on, the total is something like this. So I have seen like this in the past as well. This kind of a structure you will see on the lower term time frame. You accumulate like this, a quick dump, take liquidity, the OI will drop badly, liquidations are going to happen, pump, accumulate for the pump. So I have seen these kind of a structure. So that's what I'm expecting. This is like a accumulation, manipulation, and quick pump like this. Take liquidity, accumulation again, inverse head and shoulder, and pump, and go to the levels of 1.09. At some point, I'm expecting this $1 trillion levels to be tested. And from there, this is going to be the short opportunity again for a further breakdown on the. That's what I'm expecting on the total, guys. That's what I'm expecting. I hope that we get our dump first, because I have my Bitcoin bids from 20,500 to 20,200. The stop's 19,800 something. So that's what I'm eyeing, guys. For Bitcoin. For Ethereum, I'm expecting a move down towards 1,500 bucks, but it can go and have an expansion towards 1443. Remember, two levels. If 1,500 is a big levels for a big bounce, and 1443 is like the most big levels. 1443 to 1435 is like the levels you should not miss it if it just goes down those levels. In my opinion, I think Ethereum is going to have some tough time, because ETH BTC, in my opinion, is most likely doing a wave 4. So we are looking topish for ETH, BTC. I literally shorted 886, guys, to 2025 to 2029, I would say. Now, why do I shorted these levels? Very, very interesting. I think this is going to help you as well in deciding as to why did I short it. Well, the kind of a price action that we had it. I mean, my sincere apologies for the mess you're having looking at the chart. But I was just looking for this kind of a structure. We literally had this move A, B, and C. When from 2,166 to 3,271. From these highs to these lows, we literally tested 886. And what happened is we dumped towards 0.618 and 0.55, or what I would say is 0.618 and 0. Um, 6 you can say, but 6 would be somewhere around this level. So I would say 0.55. But I think let's keep it this way. So anywhere between 0.5 to 0.618. A retest, then probably towards 786 Fibonacci levels. 786. Almost 786. And from there, rejection and go to the 0.14 Fibonacci level. And that's the reason I showed literally the big 886. And if you look at from the Fibs perspective, I'm going to put everything over here. 0.618, 0.5 Fibonacci levels, 0.786 Fibonacci levels, and 1.4. So if I do have to hide those small numbers, these are the big numbers. I'm just highlighting it. So this is 786. We are already there in the in between these numbers. So probably one more squeeze down, and then bearish retest of 1896 or maybe 1900 bucks. And then probably dump towards 1060. That is going to be a big A, B, and C, which means that this move up is simply the bottom of Ethereum was here. This move up was simply either wave 1, or it's going to be big wave A, big wave B, and we're going to have a big wave C towards 2400 bucks. So that's what it means if we do something like this. However, if Ethereum literally break down to 1440 from the current levels, like we go to the 1440 levels, and then we retest like 1679, maybe even 1700 bucks, and we don't go to the levels of 1896, then it would mean that we're going to probably sweep and make the new lows towards 685 to maybe even $600. So that's what the Ethereum is going to do. Then probably it will also mean that Bitcoin is also going to make new lows. So we just want to wait for the structure formation. If it is 1, 2, and 3, we sorry, 1, and we go to the levels like a big retracement to the 786. Clearly this is not wave 2, because wave 2 can't go above 0.618 golden pocket zone. It has to reject the golden pocket zone. If it goes this far to 1800, 1896, it clearly indicates that this is B wave, because B can go to, even B can go for 1236 extension of wave A, which also means that irregular expanded flat is possible. So B can do that. B can go to 786, 886. So this big wave that we are looking for on the upside can only mean that this whole move is B, and then we should be having big orders on the Ethereum at 1065 or 1100 to 1060. Similarly for Ethereum to 18,400 to 18,800 bucks, and that's where we would be looking for buys. Okay, so it all depends on the structure on the hard term time frame. That's what I mean. So similarly, if you look at the USD dominance, guys, I was literally continuously mentioning on the Walsh Wealth group on the Twitter as well that 5.67 is the levels where I'm expecting for USD dominance to bounce, and we got a big bounce as well. So I think we played very nicely on the Walsh Wealth group, the longs and short on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So now my focus is on 2 alts prima facie, I would say 4 alts. So moving on to the Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I've already discussed my plan on Bitcoin and Ethereum. The third thing I want to discuss is Bitcoin CME chart. Now, the Bitcoin CME chart looks pretty different, guys. Pretty different. Now, on the hard term time frame, if you look at the Bitcoin Ethereum, Bitcoin CME chart, you will feel that because CME don't operate over the weekends. So what happens is you don't have a noise or a manipulations. The structure is pretty much, I would say, simple. You have wave 1 here, wave 2 here. I don't know where the wave 3 is. I don't see any big sell volume. I don't have any wave 3 so far. So I am finding a very difficult, I'm finding it a bit difficult to digest or to understand if the bottom on the CME is in. So, if this is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, because I don't think this is like a 5 wave, the fifth wave. It clearly don't have the 5 wave moves. Looks to me like A, B, and C, or maybe some. I don't know what this move is on the CME. I mean, I'm literally don't know what exactly this move is. I have to be very honest. The only thing I know is this move is clearly A, B, and C. Now, what this ABC means? This ABC is wave 4. I mean, this is wave 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to have a move down like wave 5 towards 16,800, as I mentioned. Or this ABC is big A, B, CME gap 18,400, probably a sweep of the lows and make new lows on the CME, and then for C. Because on CME, even if we go under the levels of 18,575, it is going to be the new lows, and we fill the whole CME gap around 18,300 and pump it back up towards these levels of 28,000. So for CME, it will be the new lows. For perhaps it won't be. So probably this is how the wave 5 completion might happen. I'm just not sure exactly what this CME move is. So I mean, this is just a bit confusing to me as well. So I'm just going to patiently wait and play the levels for now on the CME charts. Currently, I'm looking for shorts on BNB, Binance Coin. I think along with the Bitcoin, probably if you do get one more move down, the Binance Coin might go for like 288, and then probably look for a push on the 312. On the Walsh Wealth group, I posted a chart on the Binance Coin that I'm looking for a bounce from 278 to 273 zone towards 300 bucks, and that's exactly, we got a 15% bounce on the BNB. But I do expect a big short on the BNB to be taken. We should be looking for shorts on BNB around 312 to 315 dollars, with your stops above the levels of 330. Probably this is where our accumulation zone is, and I'm looking for take profits around 239 bucks. So that's what I'm eyeing. I think it's going to be very nice risk reward game. From here, another 24 to 25% down for BNB is amazing. Especially waiting for the big swing on the BNB. TRB, we have lost the levels of the blue line, 40.35. I'm just waiting for the 4 hours, 2 4-hour candle close. This can be a big deviation above the range highs like this, a deviation. And if the deviation is confirmed, it's going to be a big dump, a retest, and the further dump, and the next big support on the TRB is at 27.4. So I'm looking, if literally we, the two 4 hour consecutive 2 4 hour candle closes under the 40.35, I think I'm gonna wait for this 4 hour candles, which is currently going ongoing. Once this candle closes under 40.35, on the retest of 40.35, I'm going to give short in Walsh Wealth Group with your stops over 43.5 and the take profit targets of 27.5. That's where the take profit targets would be for the TRB. Similarly, KNC, guys, this complete move looks to me like ABC, and this move a bit overextended move, but I'm still waiting for a rejection. As you can see, this is like a daily OB that we have here on the KNC, guys. And to me, it looks to me like most likely an Adam and Eve bottom formation might just probably plays out here. So you already have like Adam, so we might just go for a small push here, a fake breakout, take all the liquidity, and probably break. So once we break this level again over here and a bearish retest, you short it. I'm if we go here like this, probably it's a nice short with the tight stop loss. But the best short is you lose the levels of OB, flip this as a resistance, and then short would be a very nice. And literally, you look for something like this, That's what I'll be looking for on KNC for now. But this looking great actually in my opinion. I'm just waiting for it to sweep this lows the way we had swept this. The big buys would again be once we sweep these lows and make probably the liquidity has been taken care of. Even if we go here, it's gonna big shorts down to these levels and then probably upside like this. But that's what I'm expecting on KNC. RX, another short that I think I've uploaded, mentioned on the Wall Street group as well. But this is kind of a bear flag that's happening on the RX as well. So far, it's a clean bear flag. Yep. The barrel flag. It's like to me like A, B, and we're doing C. Most likely, I am expecting RX to push around 24.25 to 24.6. And once we are done with that 24.6, a small upside, I'm expecting one more push down and they take the liquidity, this liquidity, and probably look for a big bounce around these levels again to 26, along with the Bitcoin. Most likely putting a head and shoulder kind of a structure here and then down. But however, if we do flip the 26.2 as a support on the H4, two consecutive H4 candle closes above these levels, then you should be looking for a new highs. But I don't expect this kind of a move. I only expect probably a sweep of this and to a retest of 26.19. That's exactly what I'm expecting on the AVEX. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what I have for overall on the analysis from the technical analysis perspective of Bitcoin and the market. If you would like to support my work, do trade on Bybit using referral link mentioned in the description, and you will get a bonus on deposit. And the ones who are already trading, like more than 120 people are trading on regular basis. So thank you so much, guys, for your support. And this helps me, offset the fees I pay to the Bybit actually. So the fees I pay is very much high. So yeah. I'm also using my referral link on Bybit so that on my fees, on my commission I get actually. So yeah, I think this is what I prima facie have right now. This red box is very important and very crucial for me for the Bitcoin. Like 1.02 trillion to 1.03 trillion for total, and that's where I'll be eyeing for more and more amount of shorts at even if it is for scalps, guys. So thank you so much, and pretty much have a very nice day. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to post me on Twitter. For the World Wealth Group, you can tag me in any point of time. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day. Bye bye.